Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So we're in a very interesting situation here on the daily. So if let me just get these two levels in. So we do have this head and shoulders here. So there are two necklines essentially. There are people that are trading this as a neckline, and then there are people that will be trading this as the neckline. So if you just look at those levels, the one is 12,327 and the other one is 12,200 or 12,202. So there is the shoulder, there is the head, and there's the shoulder. So the big thing is, if this is the level, 12,327, we're looking for a pullback onto that before shorting. Okay, so there's not much that's going to hold. I suppose there's a little bit that'll hold us up down in that zone there, but after that we are pretty clear sailing down to these two gaps here and also the head and shoulders target. So let's just get down to the 3 hour. So if you look at what we are, 3 hour trend is clearly to the downside at the moment. One thing to take note of, if that is your trend line, see how we've maintained it and now we've gone parabolic away from it. So I would expect a pullback now. It depends to where, so it also depends whether this level has broken. So we've got a 3 hour close below it, but being a massive consolidation range, I'd like to see a daily close below it, and we haven't got the daily close below that level just yet. Okay, so you could find some support here, just bear that in mind. It could end up being just a range. So in other words, this little peak here could just be ignored and this is just the range, and we're going to continue to the upside now. But I think you do have some merit here to look for shorts, and the first area that I would look at would be 12327, and the second area that I would look at would be around the gap close. Okay, because if you look at around, and I say around the gap close because it could just fall short if you look at this level here. In other words, all the way up, test ourselves on the trend line, and then another low. Okay, so that's a scenario that we've got at the moment. So I'm not interested in shorting down here. Not that interested in going long at the moment, considering that we have broken through the one level of the head and shoulders. That's at 12,327 area. So what I'm looking for is to see what kind of pullback we're going to get out of this, and preferably back up to the top of the trend line before looking for a short up there. Okay, if we just get to the 3 hour, you'll see we are far from the moving average as well, so you'd want to see price come all the way back up to here and then move down. Okay, and the reason why I wouldn't want to be long for it is the trend has potentially changed. Okay, so in other words, we need to start looking for shorts at the moment. The 3 hour trend is to the downside, so that's what we're looking for. Okay, that's pretty much it on this scenario at the moment. And if we just look at the 15-minute, you can see massive gap yesterday down, found some support there which failed, and then the second one also failed in the 15-minute. Now we closed up above it. Futures market at the moment is, just open the chart, and we are, DAX futures is, well, DAX finished 3.7% down yesterday, and it is 0.29% down. So it was a massive down day yesterday. So the question is whether one of these two levels is going to hold. Okay, and this is the time frame that I'd be looking at to see this. Get onto the 15-minute, see if this level here does not hold. So in other words, we reject it. That would be an opportunity to be short, and you'd be looking for the next level down, which is 11,823. Okay, just be very aware of what's going on. Lots of political noise at the moment. A lot of this was driven by SAP software, their results and their announcements that they made yesterday. So basically, in a nutshell, they're expecting the economic turmoil to continue for at least another 8 months. Okay, so that's pretty much what led this, and then obviously then you had, as I said yesterday, you had some European companies starting to go into hard lockdowns and resurgence of the virus. So that's pretty much where we are on the DAX at the moment. So I'm looking for the pullback. Then we'll have a look at it to see the short. But I do advise you just to have a look at the Euro USD with me just now, because that is going to be key here as well. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Looks like sell the pullbacks at the moment, and just watch these levels, and that's what you want to be doing. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.